Hello and welcome everybody to Redwood RC. And as you can see here, I've been doing a quick winter build of the Kpqrc F-35 flashing 64 millimeter EDF jet. And this is a quick build kit. Don't be fooled. I mean, unless you don't have everything laying around, this is definitely can be up in the air in 2 days. Serious. This can definitely be up in the air in 2 days. So the kit basically consists of a bunch of hard points that you need to glue in. These little black tabs right here, self-explanatory. Once you look at the top and the bottom of the fuse, the only thing you have to do is make sure that you don't glue the portion that takes the nut, because these wings are removable. The portion, the tab or black thing here that takes the nut needs to be glued to the fuselage, not to the main wing. The main wing just gets the one with the hole that passes through it. All right. So it's just, you got to keep your eye on that. Back here, when hinging, you got to take your time here too. Make sure you're right in the center. While you're doing the hinge, make sure you're right in the center. And I put Vaseline on my hinge centers where the pin goes through, just in case, some glue oozes out the back. They'll still work freely. These two pieces here are for the removable fan hatch, which is right here, a little finger action, and you can see. Then inside you have a couple of mounts that you need to glue in. It's actually 4 pieces of plywood, 2 pieces for each side. One of the pieces gets a little nut glued into it, and then it gets glued to the side of the fuselage. And on a side note, this is for a 64 millimeter EDF, but I believe there's enough room for a 70. So that's what I'm going, a 12 blade, 70 millimeter, 4 to 6 cell EDF is going to get pushed into here. So that's what I'm going for. Then here up front, you have the little fixed plywood plate for the nose gear. By the way, I'm not going to use any of the gear, so I'm just going to glue that in. All right, and glue those in. I may not even glue those in. I may just find some foam, cut it out to the shape, and glue the foam in just for a cleaner look. Other than that, the servos are super easy to install. Like I said before, the wings are removable, so you're going to have to mod the servo wire. Right now, my wires reached all the way inside. I actually had some laying around with long servo leads, so they made it into the bay. But I'm going to have to mod the aileron servo cable, because if, you pull these wings out, that cable's coming all the way out. And how are you going to fish that back through without taking the bottom of the plane off? So you're going to need to cut the cable, solder the plug in on so it just passes into the fuse, and then the extension, you're going to have to leave that a little bit long, so when you pull the wing out, it pulls that portion out so you can make the connection here and then just slide it back in easily. But yeah, it's a straightforward kit. Like I said, there's plenty of room on the inside. As you can see, I got some tape in there holding the servo wires back. All right, so you're going to need to do that to keep the ducting clean. I'm probably going to fill in those injection mold ports, fill those in with some spackle, sand it, just to keep it light, keep it slippery inside, I guess, keep it neat and clean. But yeah, this is you got to glue these on, the 2 vertical fins. You got to glue those on, so make sure you got some painter's tape to hold that in position. All I really got left now is to add the extensions, mod the servo wire for the ailerons, and install my EDF unit. but I gotta cut that back out or pull that back out because I don't think the way it sits now, I don't think a 6S pack will fit in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the foam down a little bit and drop that plywood battery tray down so I can actually get a 6S inside. All right. I did watch the video. Someone did a video, an assembly video of putting this together. They didn't really explain the black tabs. They were already in. That's why I'm doing the explanation verbally versus showing you. But in the next video, when I go to put the EDF in, I'll show you what I mean. And he also cut the canopy off or glued it on and then cut it off and made it removable, which was pretty cool. That has a magnet, the little nose piece, but I think I'm just going to glue that on instead of using the magnets, and it doesn't make any sense. But like I said, all in all, this is a solid EPO foam kit. Right now it's like $62, you know, and if you catch it at the right time, you might qualify for free shipping, especially if you add some parts into your cart. And and just do like a straight $100 buy, you can probably get the free shipping on this, and it's only $62. But it's a decent size. I believe it's the same size as the Free Wing 64 millimeter F-35 Lightning. It should be. It looks like it is. It should be about the same size. But I'm really gonna have fun putting that 70 millimeter 12 blade 6S EDF and ESC unit in this thing, because it's gonna haul booty. I guarantee it's gonna haul booty, and it's gonna look good in the sky. It's gonna have good vertical performance, and I'm going to do some mixing with the tail and the ailerons. All right, because I want to try some Cobra maneuvers. So I'm going to set that mix up so the ailerons turn into flapperons, and the elevators will turn into tailerons. There's a lot you can do with a configuration like this. But like I said, guys, this is an easy build. It's fast. You can't go wrong. And for the money, you're going to get a good plane, I think. From the reviews that I saw, it didn't launch very well from using the landing gear, but it seemed like it struggled with a hand launch. But again, he was using a 64 millimeter on 3S. I'm using a 70 millimeter, and it's either going to be a 4S or 6S ship. We'll see. So it should have plenty power to be able to be hand launched. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.